What's up, everybody? It's Debt Free Joel. I'm coming to you from a different location, but I felt it was important to kind of get this message out as quick as possible. So a friend of mine recently was part of the firm's layoffs, and I think they laid off about, maybe 7 to 10% of the firm. Luckily for her, she didn't actually take part in the layoffs, but she had to deal with actually firing people. And what her supervisor told her, which is the point of this video, was that they're not going to let go of people who are producing of high value, right? People who actually are high producers, people who are good workers. Which leads me to my point of this video. You get paid for the value that you bring to your job. You do not get paid for the time that you're at your job. I'm going to say it again. You get paid for the value that you bring to your job. You do not get paid for the time that you're at your job. If you're worried about being laid off, you need to bring more value to your job. You do not need to bring more time to your job. See, your job does not pay you for the amount of time that you're there. They pay you based on how they value you as an employee. So what you need to figure out if you're scared of layoffs is how to become more valuable. And the first place that you can ask is your manager. Your manager, if they're doing the proper thing, is watching your professional development. They're watching you grow as an employee. You should be able to have conversations with them and figure out what is the best way for you to become more valuable. Think about it. If there's projects at your job that nobody wants to take on, but you can be more valuable by doing it, maybe you should. Just because you stay late doesn't necessarily mean you're bringing more value. In fact, you could just be burning the lights in here and just wasting your time. What you really want to do is figure out how can you make yourself more profitable as an employee so that someone can pay you. Your job is not going to pay you just because you stayed here longer. That would be dumb, right? What you want to do is figure out how to be promoted, how to move forward, how to create more of a value around your name, how for you to be seen at your job, how for the decision makers at the job to know who you are, so that when they try to do layoffs, when they get to your name, they say no. That is the whole point of this. There's a lot of people right now who are scared of layoffs. They're scared of being let go. And I'll be quite frankly with you, so would I, right? We're all in the same position. But the one thing that I keep reminding myself that I want to remind you today is that you do not get paid for the time that you're at your job. You get paid based on the value they put on your forehead as an employee. So if you want to make sure that you ensure your job become more valuable, take on more tasks, don't just stay late, be more useful, be more helpful, be more visible, be more seen, be more present as it pertains to your job. And the second thing I would say is this: become more valuable outside of work, right? What are you reading? What are you spending your time on? How are you working on your own personal development as a person? Are you working on your demeanor? Are you working on your client service, for example, if you're in a client service facing industry? What are you doing outside of work to get your skills levels, to get your educational levels, to get things to the right sense of where you want it to be, so that you're not the type of person that someone's going to lay off? It's not just what you do at work that matters. It's what you do outside of work that matters. How are you becoming more valuable as an employee? Does it make sense to do night school if you want to get a higher level education or another certification, right? You're thinking just beyond your job. You're thinking further than your job. You're thinking beyond your current employer. You're thinking about your career. See, the reason why your career is more important than your job is because your career is valuable. Your job is day to day. Your job pays the bills. Your career is what fulfills you for the rest of your life. You want to choose something that can sustain your lifestyle and be valuable to you, as well as you being valuable to your employer for the rest of your life. Look at the people at your firm that your firm values, not just the people who just kiss ass all day. I get it. But I'm talking about the real people at the job that you know they put the work in. Why do they put the work in the way that they do? How are they becoming more valuable? Ask them. Some people are willing to actually help you to figure out what ways you can be seen more, and you can be more valuable at your job. So that's my message to you today, coming live from an office. If you're worried about being let go, figure out how to be more valuable, because your job does not pay you based on the time that you're at the job. Your company pays you based on the value that you bring. My name is Debt Free Joel. If you like these type of videos, cool. Click the like and subscribe button. Feel free to follow me on Instagram. It's the same name as YouTube, at Debt Free Joel. We put a ton of information on there about saving, about investing, and most importantly, about being charitable. So, until next time, you got food at home.